As we enter the new year, there's always chatter about self-care. I want to share what my top 10 approaches are to self-care in the new year. Thanks again for joining. I'm Caroline DeMesquita, and I love talking about ways that women can optimize their health and their lifestyle. And self-care, even though it's a buzzword, is honestly one of the most important areas to creating this life that you enjoy and you're not trying to escape. I actually read that a couple years back, and it was reminded to me going into this new year that self-care is the way that you live to help you not want to avoid your real life. So extra effort you're putting into each day, each week, each month, that's going to bring added value that you don't feel like you have to run away or escape. I know from my past work experiences and some different life experiences, there were different periods in my life where I literally was trying to run away. I felt like I couldn't grasp reality in a way that felt good to me. I felt like I was chasing my tail, chasing money, trying to climb a ladder, and it didn't benefit me, that's for sure. In hindsight, I'm glad I took and learned that, because now I'm able to take a step back and implement what are the things I need in my life that not only add value to the work that I do or the ways I want to approach day-to-day world, but how can I show up as a better human when I take care of myself? And ladies, this is one of the keystones to having health, because if you are emotionally unsound, if the way you think about your life gets you distraught, distressed, unhappy, depressed, sure, you can work out and eat healthy and maybe drop some weight, but there's still gonna be baggage hanging there. And until you resolve that, there's a lot of ways to do it. We're going to talk about several. You're going to be having those linger over your head, preventing you from becoming your truly best self. So my number one self-care and wellness is alone time. And I actually like to do this first thing in the morning when I go down in the kitchen. That time for me, whether it's 10 minutes or an hour, is sacred time. I might meditate, I might just make the cat food and listen to some music. Honestly, every single day is a little bit different. And this is something I've changed as well, not being so rigid in my morning routine, which I talked about in another video. But having that alone time to just clear my head, kind of make space for my being, has helped me immensely, especially setting the standard for the start of my day. Step number 2 is meditation and breathwork. So I talk about this a lot, that you can literally change the way your body is processing, the way that you're thinking by incorporating meditation. You're setting the foundation to start your day, and you can also meditate through the day or in the evening, but I usually like in the morning or at night or both. And the way that we can get out of our head and into our body is through breath work. A lot of people don't even know how to breathe through their nose, and it's crazy to me because that actually lengthens your life. So if you can incorporate breath work for even 5 minutes, there's several methods out there. I've done box breathing, Wim Hof, you name it. There's several guided meditations, pranayama breathing, alternate nostril breathing, so many options. And they're gonna help you with your energy, your lung capacity, and your mood. Number 3, journaling. I have little journals, I have my phone. Honestly, I have paper every room in the house. I think I even have a notepad in my car. Honestly, it's one of the best tools you can have with you is a journal to just jot stuff down. We have, I believe I read 60,000 thoughts in a day. It's a lot. If you aren't writing things down, I don't know how you function, because I know I can't remember everything if I don't write stuff down. Journaling is one way to do that. You can brain dump, you can have a gratitude journal, you can have a manifesting journal. There's so many options. Once again, there's different templates that you can find as well online. I actually use one in my Notion app for meditation and journaling, and I created my own template so that I can have my intentions, my thoughts, and be able to have those every single day if I want to, or I can just free flow journal, which I enjoy also. Number 4, probably one of the most underlined, especially in the wintertime, daily movement. Even when it's cold, get out and walk. Even when it's cold, stretch, move your body. We aren't meant to be sedentary. And even me sitting here filming is hard because I know I should be at least walking on the treadmill and talking to you guys, but that takes away from the video quality. So here we are, taking 10 minutes, go do a lap. I try and do that after every meal, is take a 10-minute walk. It helps my mindset, it helps digestion, it helps our body, our metabolism. We need that. Number 5, having a skincare and a hair care routine. Now, some women might differ here, but for me, my skin and my hair are really important. I started doing different hair routine. I don't really style it much anymore because I work from home. My makeup I don't really do, but I do make sure to do my skincare every day, that's for sure. And if you can feel good in your skin, it makes a difference how you show up. I was talking to a mentor of mine, and she says every day she dedicates time in the morning to do her hair, put her makeup on, and one of her self-care routines is twice a month she gets her nails done. And that's what she does. I usually just do my own nails, so that's not part of it for me. Number 6, body work. And I left it broad because this can include a lot, such as lymphatic drainage, muscle tissue massaging, acupuncture, giving your own massage. But helping your body relax in different ways, I've found is huge for my self-care. And you can literally do it sitting at your desk. Something else that I keep at my desk is a lacrosse ball. So I can give myself a foot massage while I'm sitting here working. Number 7, yoga and improving balance. This is almost as important as getting movement and working out. When we have muscle, that's one thing. But if you can't carry that muscle, or you have imbalances and you can't have the flexibility to lean over or tie your shoe, you're shortening your life and your longevity there. So I do believe there's a fine balance between muscle building, working out, versus having flexibility and agility in your body as well. Number 8, food quality over quantity. Coming from an old bodybuilder, you girls know it's always about the number of meals, the number of calories, the number of macros. But I've since thrown that to the wayside, and I'm focusing on food quality. Just because I'm eating protein, is it from a good quality source? Was the chicken raised a certain way? Was the fish raised a certain way? Where do these vegetables come from? Do they have sprays on them? And recognizing sometimes I'm gonna spend a little bit more on certain things, and I'm gonna forego spending money on other areas so that I can get more quality instead of just quantity. Number 9, a close support group. And I'm telling you, they always say one of the main killers for elderly is a fall. I think the next main killer is isolation and no friendship. Having the right people around you, family, friends, mentors, colleagues, that's going to impact your day-to-day life. Your environment directly impacts your mood and your happiness, and that impacts your self-care. Creating boundaries, even if they're people you love and you want to spend time with, you can still have boundaries. I'm like that. I like alone time. You also need time with people, and having that social time is going to be critical for you being able to relax. I know a lot of people that getting out of their day-to-day environment, it does help them step into another part of themselves that they forget about just because they get so caught up in the monotony of the life. Number 10 is going to be organization of your space and in turn your mind. Having a clean desk, a clean office, a clean car, a clean bedroom, clean kitchen. All these areas are a reflection of your inner being. So if you are unable to keep your space clean, you might notice your mood or energy starts to change. Maybe you feel stagnant. You see cobwebs. Maybe that's going on internally. So one of my self-care routines is to have regular cleaning, maybe hiring a cleaner once a month. That's what we do to help me feel more at ease in my space. Or looking into feng shui to help move energy through different rooms. It's very interesting to study more of that, and I've done it in the past. But being able to move different furniture, walkways, can change the whole aspect and dynamic of the room, which in turn can change your life. So those are my top 10 for a self-care routine going into the new year. But at the end of the day, this is any time of year. And I actually like to reevaluate this on a monthly basis, is how am I doing on my self-care? And recognizing areas that maybe I'm lagging. So I might advise that you do the same. Take time to analyze what your soul needs. What do you need to feel good, to operate as a better mother, as a better woman, as a better partner? Being your best self starts with you, because nobody else has to account for that.